Hello, welcome to It's Game Time. Today I'm gonna show you a very cool website. This is from Schedule One Home, and people create that website for you to find out the mix of creative purchase recipes. So you can do the mix calculator, reserve calculator, or all mix. Let's find out what it does. Alright, best Caucasian mix. Current uploading. They also show you the best for best sell, maybe best sell for everything. Best and makes sense. 30, how many revenue? It does show you how all the things these guys have. Most upvoting makes okay. So first we go with mix calculator, and you can choose whatever you want to mix, and you go find out whatever it takes. And that's the basic thing you can try and to get what you want to get. For example, we're going to try cook and mix it. You're going to be cleaning and energizing. And it's just so simple. We need a gasoline maybe. You're going to add a taxi offer to it. Gasoline and makes it fantastic. And you can add even more to get more things to get. And you get more effort to it. Sometimes you will be totally different when you do that. I don't know if actually just add things into it will give you whatever they need. You see that? It's not getting different thing, right? Changing it. I don't know how it goes when you add everything up. It's only give you whatever you want to find. Let's say if you add everything, I don't know what will happen. Don't know, energy drink, mouthwash, motor oil, bananas, chili. You want to know what it's going to be doing. You can keep keep adding things into it. Oh, I'm sorry, I already put that. It's have all kind of effort to it. So you cannot mix that. Somehow you cannot mix that because something will happen to it. It cannot be mixed. So sometimes it work, sometimes it won't work. I don't know why. Maybe there is some method. Reverse calculator is better because for example, like right here, you can see my note. I got a note. I have everybody from the notes down, and I put, for example, you want accounting, cramming, which is I think this one's the hardest one to get. Smelling. So you want to find out what's the best for it, and you go in from different type of and just show you the recipe that find the best of it. I will use the minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use minimum 5. This one use 6. So at the end I found that it's use minimum of 5. It's green daddy purple. Let's use minimum of 5 ingredients. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients to create that. And you can have all the effort you need, counting, machines, and smelling. You only got 3 extra effort, but it's fine. I don't care how much I can earn from profit, but I just want they to get what they want to have. So I basically list everything, and the only thing I don't have is the diesel one. I have to skip that one because I couldn't find the diesel one. This one, some people say explosive is the diesel, but its color is different. Color is like dark red, like this one, but not exactly the same. I think dark red. Yeah, it's about like that, dark red, like that. Not exactly the same. And also, I found that something is really observing about this one. Is the last one, Jennifer from downtown. That's the only contact I have. You cannot have because the shrink one is hard to get, shrinking one is hard to get. You can have a slippery and toxic easy to get to. I find the best way to do is these two. You only get two, and you got say and more you can get slippery and toxic. But you want to add a string and you won't be able to do that because something or controversy to it. For some reason it cannot mix them with that. So you have to choose one of. I think toxic is quite observing because why would somebody eat something is poison or toxic to themselves? So I choose this one. So I got like banana, chili, energy and motor oil. Get what we need to get. At least we cannot have toxic. If I try to mix another gasoline, doesn't work that way. I don't know why. Banana, chili, energy drink. And also, let's back to the front page. And also, you can do the all mix just looking into whatever you need. And you can select from, for example, like all kush, and how many calls or how many in the page, and select rank from everything, or how many substance you want to put inside. You can see how much you can get from everything. For example, I want to see how much I can get from 3 up substance, and that's what you can get. Right, you can look into all that thing and find out, whoa, I can have all these things but just mix 3 substance. I saw only 3 substance, or 9 plus, okay, sorry. 3 substance, you can get all those effects you have. So sometimes you won't find the effort you want, something like the hardest one to get, I told you, is this one, shrinking. The shrinking one is so hard to get. I don't even know why they're getting so hard to get. But sometimes you just don't get there, you just don't get there. Because something will combine together and create a new effort. So maybe they will fix that later when the 3 things cannot be put into one. Maybe they didn't realize that they put something wrong about it. And that's so far we can guess from it. And yeah, I see you can do that to just try that. So simple, we add different things first. We're also doing a different effort. For example, like trading green crack. I add more oil. I will get slippery, martinis. Then if you add energy drink up there, you'll get different things. If I chili up there, see, if that's only get to the first one first. So really want to know how the differences between that, you have to choose this one. For example, I want to put motor oil first. Then you will get, I'm sorry, I forgot to choose. You can get there. And you want to choose motor oil and then go to energy drink. It's different pattern will give you different things. Chili. See, it's added eutropic. This one is. Other than the 3, this one is because something being mixed out in order to get that. Then we add a banana, what will happen? I don't know if we're still gonna get exactly the same like a battery. No, I want a bananas. Yeah. See? It's totally different. You see that? It's smelling, slippery, European. So you can try all different odors when you put different of ingredient in. So you will get different effect. So for example, you have to put them in the right order in order to get the shrinking, I guess. So I have to put banana first. I get generators and thought-provoking, and I put chili in. Focus and spicy. I put energy drinks. Then I'll get drink. That's how you get drink. This put banana first and chili, then energy drink. But if I want to have a gasoline, it will not be working for some reason. See, it will change everything. Yes, you get toxic but athletic, smelling, spicy, and focus. Shrinking will be gone. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe I'll put the. Uh, we can try to put like gasoline first, right? Gasoline first. Well, we get a toxic effort. Then we put bananas. You get it so big, and then put the chili in. We can try to mix that. If we see we can get whatever we want to get, then we put energy drink. What will happen? See, energizing, stimulating, probably athletic. See, you still couldn't get the shrinking for some reason. Then I put the motor oil back. But chili, smelling, stating, athletic, and slippery. So you can have slippery. It don't have toxic anymore. It's become something else. So, so that's why you could sometimes you couldn't put three things into one. Even you put in different order, that doesn't help. Something just will adding up and makes something up for some reason, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because we put banana, we put chili, we put energy drink, we got shrink. Right, we got shrink. Even we move that way, we don't have shrink anymore. Shrink. So that's the best they can have. I think they doing a good job on this thing to actually create all this thing, and I don't even know how it's working. Sometimes I was wondering how did you get all that thing. So you get you don't get spicy. You get athletic. You get spicy. You get gingery. So you got these two. But euphoric. I don't know where is euphoric from, but that's something. But it's a shrinking. Another thing we can have to get slippery to put a motor oil. Motor oil doesn't react with any other thing that we already put in. That's how you get the result for this one. So we're missing the toxic. You either have slippery and toxic, or you can have shrinking and slippery. You can have shrinking and toxic at the same time. That's the problem. So I'm going to skip the toxic. Just like I jumping through all these things, I did not put the lethal in. Lethal, some people say, is called the explosive, but I don't think the explosive does work that way. Explosive is easy to get. Just put donut and donut, and you will get explosive. But I think lethal will be something else. Maybe they will add it inside, and then later on again. Other than that, I don't think I don't think it's going to work anyway. I think it's work on everything. Just put donut and donut. Every single thing is just put donut and donut. You can explosive and other things. A different type of thing will have different effort. Right, different type of thing will have different effort. I also I haven't tried with this one. Maybe we should try with shrinking, slippery, and toxic. Try with this one. I don't think this will work anyway, because something will always reacting into that thing when these three things are putting together. So you can never get that. You can never get that. See that you can never get that. Sometimes the result will coming out right away if you put down this thing. You will coming out right away, right? What? Still unable to mix it? How come? Oh, you got it. And you got generous, slippery, and shrinking. It's still the same thing, but different orders. Yeah, different order. We are having the same thing, the shrinking, slippery, and toxic, but we got banana first, not Coke, not Cook. Cook a banana, motor, chili, and everything. So we have different thing. Shrinking is really hard to get. I can say shrinking is really hard to get. So different method, you put different thing in different order, you will get different type of effort in it. So that's what we have so far. So if you know how to work on this, just copy the website here. It should bring you to that. So it shouldn't be too hard to get. No, you can find all the mix here, or reserve or mix calculator. You can do that by yourself. I think the easy way to do is just look into that and you know what you like to have. Sometimes it's fun to find. I don't know what kind of thing is this. Go, I don't know. Okay. Well, no. So that's everything so far. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.